So we've got a little cave behind us that is the home of an army of cats that are just gonna go out clubbing enemy cats, and we can, help with that because we got a little bit of cat energy going on right here. It's got good stats, trust me. But our cat is already dead, so we need 2 more to match the 1, it seems like. And we can just help them out because we have to destroy the enemy base. Okay, they got 2 cats now, so it's time for us to get 2 cats, hopefully soon. We're looking good here. Just gotta keep surviving. We are getting money out of this, but it's not looking great here because they are reaching our base now. Oh no, and they one-shot it. Well, I guess that means we'll have to use that money to upgrade our fish production so we can get it to about half a fish every second. That should hopefully be okay. But you can just straight up buy a nuke. Of course with real money, but it's there. The cats do the same amount of damage to each other, but as long as we can keep a population count higher than theirs, then we should be okay. We are making a lot of progress here. But man, I really wish I did better damage. Oh, and now they send 3 of them at once. Well, that's fun. There goes that cat in an instant. Just gotta hopefully get 2 there. Okay, good. And thankfully they're not all ganging up on 1, but I also kind of wish mine ganged up on 1. What happened there? They got thrower cats. And I was riding a dinosaur. I want to ride a dinosaur. Let's boost the fish production even more. Not even worried about base health because if our cats aren't surviving, then our base is just done for anyway. This is looking a little bit better. Let's maybe save up a little bit until we can get 3 cats at once. That should instantly one-shot this little guy. Oh yeah, beautiful. I think we lost 1 cat in the process though, somehow. Oh wait, no, they're just merged together. You can kind of see the numbers overlapping, doing a little bit of fusion there. Oh, but we reached the base. Almost, we're almost there, but oh, they're starting to send out more cats. And they have 2 cats ganged up on each other. Well, at least one of them is down. Oh, but then the throwers are here, so we might be done for. But we're gonna go out swinging. So the throwers do about the same amount of damage as the club cats, but they have less health. Although it still takes me a while to beat them up. And that one's still running just a dinosaur with so much health. And they can just 2-shot the cats with clubs. Oh my goodness, that is an army. Wow, the power of dinosaurs here. Oh good, but we have enough money to upgrade click damage, so we can do 2 damage now. Joy. I also love that the helmet is big enough where you can't even really see the whiskers or the little cat ears. But of course, there's still a tail. But since we can do 2 damage to these cats, we can soften them up a little bit by the time our cats reach them. But we're looking good here, almost to the base. Oh yes, we're damaging the base and getting some money out of it. But of course, our cats are quickly getting overrun because they just keep spawning more at a time because they're rude that way. And there's the throwers. At least we can deal with 1 quickly enough where it's less of a problem. And there's that one. Now our cats can continue, but there's the dinosaur. Oh, great. We definitely need all the cats that we can. Let's just wait until he gets maybe that far and we can send out 5 cats at once. Hopefully that can deal with him. And yes, we beat the cat on the dinosaur. But then of course there's more cats that have clubs and throwers, so we should probably focus on those. But of course they still are getting through our defenses, but they're so weak. We are almost through all of the waves here. Oh, but of course they still destroy the base. That was a weird fusion they did there. But now we actually have enough money to get some thrower cats of our own. Excellent. And some money left over to get better fish production. So the thrower cats cost 5 fish, which means that it takes a little bit more. Ooh, but there is a quest over here, spawning throwers, which gives us 40 eggs. The base over there is worth 50 eggs, so I'd say that's a good deal. We'll just get 3 cats out there right now to deal with you super quickly. And let's back them up with a thrower so they can reach the base in record time. We're already damaging it, although we don't do a lot of damage. So that just means we need more cats. Oh, but there is a thrower there. But we can get 2 more clubs and 1 thrower to back them up. And we can destroy the base. Oh, but we can't destroy the base ourselves. That's too bad. Oh, but there's a dinosaur reaching the front lines. But the front lines is almost to their base anyway. So now we just have to focus on the 5 cats they're sending out here. Just gotta keep the throwers safe. That's gonna have a lot of support for our clubs. But we are actually keeping up with their numbers a lot better now. Oh, until they get 2 dinosaurs. They got 2 dinosaurs here. This is not looking good for our army. I don't think we can spawn cats fast enough to keep up with this. Can we at least get rid of one dinosaur here? Maybe if they weren't fused together. And look at this army that's showing up here. That wasn't even the last wave. But we got 274 monies there. I really just want to up the fish production to eventually 1 per second. But I guess we can spend a little bit of money to upgrade our base health. And we spawn one more thrower, and there we completed a quest. Kind of surprised we didn't do that last round. But now we have 40 eggs that we can do something with. Probably something with pets. But now we got 4 clubs out front right now, which is doing very good at getting through their cats right now. And here's the throwers. Oh, but the clubs are right in front of them. That is not looking good for their numbers, and we're attacking the base. So at least we can do that for a little bit before the dinosaur shows up, because he's rude that way, but thankfully we have plenty of throwers now. So we can really keep up the pressure on their base, and I can pretend I'm doing something. Oh, and we completed another quest, so we have 80 eggs total, and now we can actually come over here and buy an egg, which gives us an elephant. That's adorable, but also that let them get a lot of room, because my goodness, it's a trick. They're distracting me with eggs and adorable pets. Can a dinosaur be an adorable pet? Look at how fun that little face is. I must feel bad we have to beat him up. We also could probably use some throwers. Come on, get through the dinosaurs. Okay, we're through them, but of course there's all these guys. Just hold out, get as much money as possible. Oh my goodness. And oh, that's the last wave. That's so many dinosaurs. Evolution? I haven't seen this pod here. What is this? So we get enough progress, we can evolve from the Stone Age to the Bronze Age. I see. But can we get more eggs? We need 50 eggs to buy one. Oh, the elephant was actually a 4% chance, which gives better cat health and base health. I like it. Just gotta make sure to equip that one. And now we got a little elephant following us. Oh, look at him waddle around like that on his pencil legs. Are you sure you can hold up all that weight, buddy? Well, in any case, let's hopefully, come on. Oh, it's 0.87 of a fish per second. But we can still get more base health. This is doing really well for our fish production right now, so I'm happy about that. Just gotta let it cook, and 5 clubs right there. And check it out, our cats now have 71 health to start with. And our throwers could get 24, so they can survive more than 1 hit. That's good news. Now all the cats are fusing together to attack the base. And just, you know, all these cats individually. Oh, I love it. And we got more throwers backing them up because I feel like our clubs are gonna survive for quite a bit here. We are just destroying their base right now, but hopefully we can take out one of their dinosaurs. Oh my goodness, he went down quick. And we completed another quest. So we can actually afford 2 more pets. Let's just go ahead and do that. I think our guys are okay. So we get a rabbit, a little pink rabbit. And then one more, where we get a second rabbit. The rabbit is the most common one, but it still gives a little more health to the cats. So let's just equip all of those, because we can. But, oh dear, all of our clubs went down. Our thrower line is about to suffer, but we just summoned, I don't know how many cats that was, a lot of them. I think it was 8. So we can just quickly deal with all of them, but now we have to deal with this army of club cats. Thankfully, we can beat them back fairly well. And now all that's left is the final wave of the dinosaur cats. But wow, they quickly got through all of that. I feel like our cats need to be a little bit stronger to take out this final wave. And our base that has 120 health can maybe survive a hit or 2. Or not. Well, we still got $662, which means that we can afford our own dinosaur cats. That's adorable. Yeah! But now upgrading the fish production is getting really expensive, so why don't we upgrade our click damage instead? So we can do 3 damage and a little more base health. And then how many pets do we need to fuse them? 3 identical pets required. Got it. That just means we have to go into this battle and probably spawn 5 dinos for that 40 eggs right there. Do we just send out 1 from the get-go? That feels a little rude.
Do it.
But we can, you know, just send out a club and a dino, which has 376 health. The 2 of them together are looking awesome. And since we can do 3 damage, we can soften them up even better to be taken out. And spawn more dinos. So now by wave 4, we are already at their base. And we can just keep up the pressure with more dinos. Now we just need 1 more for that 40 eggs right there. And there's their first dino, who is just going down in an instant. And there's a quest completed. And we are actually just annihilating them right now. This is awesome. I feel like we can keep up with their army that they send out pretty soon. Is that the next wave? I think that's the next wave. We are so close to destroying their base. But then, of course, more dinos show up. Get rid of them. There it is, there it is. Yes, we destroyed their base and got 50 more eggs out of it. Ooh, which automatically upgraded us to the next era, I think. Or we got a better stronghold. They got a better stronghold. We're still in the caveman times, oh no. But if we keep upgrading our fish production and, oh, we're basically at 1 fish per second. That might help us keep up with whatever they got going on coming up. I'm sorry, did that cat have a gun? I want a gun. But let's buy 2 more eggs here. Maybe we can get a 3rd rabbit to fuse, and there it is. Asking ye shall receive. And there's a 4th rabbit. So now we can fuse those pets. So we have a level 2 rabbit, which gives slightly better cat health, but now we got 2 rabbits following us. Now, hopefully these enemies aren't too much more difficult, but they have 15,000 health at their base. Oh, and this cat has a sword. Just a full-on sword, but at least we can do our, winning combo here. But he does have 180 health. So hopefully he doesn't, annihilate our cats too badly. Oh my goodness, they can one-shot the club cats, or 2-shot the club cats. Still not good. It takes dinosaurs to barely keep up with them, but we get a lot more money out of killing these cats. But the fact that they take so long to take out means that they can group up a lot quicker, which means our dinos go down really quickly. This is not good. So why don't we go back to the first battle, because we know we can deal with that, which means that we can get more money out of it. It doesn't even really make sense for us to get involved because these little hands do not do enough damage. Besides, the real power's in my eyes. Look into them and subscribe. But now that we're going through this wave here, we very quickly get to $1,000. So now once we destroy this base and claim... Oh, I guess it didn't give us eggs that time.
Oh, let's go, that's class!
Doesn't matter, we can evolve with our... I guess this is a time machine, even though it looks like a giant hamster ball. But we can get to the Bronze Age. Climb into there, set off, whoa, okay. And bam, the Bronze Age. Somehow they also have masonry. But unfortunately for us, we are also reduced down to Swords Cat and our base stats. Hopefully this isn't too bad. Oh, the swordfish, the sword cat costs 5 fish. But at least we are on the advantage here because they just have club cats and all the Stone Age stuff. We just one-shot the club cats. Oh, that is amazing. We might be able to do this with less units. At least until the dinos show up. Now our first sword cat is about to go down. Probably if they spawn in, oh, throwers. Okay, never mind, not yet, but definitely the next wave. But we just keep stacking up the cats here. As long as it takes for them to get over here. My goodness, are they slow. Why can't I get cats that got the zoomies? But I think these cats actually got through that dino pretty quickly. I didn't even realize it was alive. Oh, but there's 2 dinos that might pose a little bit of a problem. Right. Just kidding. And their base doesn't even last all that long. Oh my goodness, we don't even make it through all the waves. So now it is Bronze Age versus Bronze Age. We definitely need more. Oh, and this thrower cats cost 1,200. But at least we can up our fish production as much as possible, which is up to 0.87. We also are not getting any more eggs, so these are the pets that we deal with until we can take out this little keep right here. Just gotta wait a little bit, and there's 3 sword cats to their 1, which thankfully is enough to take them out. But then there's 2 instantly. Oh, there's also more waves. Thankfully though, these cats pay out a lot better, so those more expensive upgrades shouldn't be too far away. I also really do not do enough damage to justify this. Oh, and they have bows! Valentine's is over, stop playing Cupid. Oh my goodness, these are the heavy units? We got Spartans in here with axes. I don't think Spartans use that, but whatever, that's rough. I think the fish production being at 0.9 per second is gonna have to be okay. Let's try to up our click damage a little bit more so I can pretend to be helpful a little more convincingly. Okay, maybe I can actually take out one of these cats on my own. That would mean that we can save up a lot more fish to send out a lot more cats at once. And hey, he tapped the base a little bit. Well, that's just rude, but that stalled them long enough for us to send out 5 cats of our own. And then we just let them do their thing as far as they can. Oh, those archers are gonna hurt. Get out of here with you. I'm not sure why I'm attacking the far one, but we have actually been the archers. And now we're attacking their base, yes. Oh, but they have actually 2 cats together right there. This is a problem, but now we can send out 7 cats with swords. And I just hear more guns going off over there. They have tanks?
My goodness!
Wow, we gotta evolve faster with these cats. But we are actually getting through their armored cats. Ooh, kind of well, but now they got more of their own sword cats. Oh dear, the turns have tabled. That is really unfortunate. But we banked a lot of money to do that. How much do we need to evolve, by the way? 16,000. And then we can become Viking cats. But there's our archers. And then more fish rate. Same thing as before. We'll do what we can on this first cat. Hit it once. Oh, I hit it twice? Well, that's just rude. Send out the cats. And then we just gotta bank up enough for 1 archer, who has a lot more support range too. So let's get a second one. Oh, and there's those archers. Gotta help them out. Thankfully we do, and we're attacking the base again. And it seems like the archers can 2-shot the cats. Hopefully they can stack up well against the armored cats here who have a nice amount of health, but I don't want their health to be nice. Oh dear, too many archers, not enough swords. Wow, these armored cats are no joke. They are just cleaving through our sword cats right here. Yikes. Okay, let's get a little more damage for ourselves, and then there we go, 1 fish per second. Although 1 fish per second is not gonna keep up at this rate, so let's spend the nice amount of money that we have left to boost it a little bit more, although it's a sad amount more. And now that we do 5 damage per second, I think we can get rid of this cat before he reaches our castle. Come on, almost there. Yes, got him. That saves up a little bit more. Let's continue that on these 2, although they do have a bit of a head start. But we saved up enough to spawn 6 sword cats. 3 for each, that is amazing. And then when they join forces, oh my goodness, these cats get deleted. Time for 2 archers. And then we focus on these ones, which should go down pretty quickly. Hopefully fast enough to save some of our cats. I think some might have gone down. They will be missed. But now we're attacking their base again. So at least that's a good flow of money right there. But oh, there's the big armored ones. But actually, they get dealt with pretty early if we can just keep up the population count. There we go. Now we're just focused on these cats, which is still rude because there's so many of them. And there go the archers. And then there's another big armored cat, but I don't think our cats attack fast enough to deal with them. Okay, they sort of do, but then they're immediately followed by 2 more. And there goes the neighborhood. But we got 2.6 thousand that time. Although for us to have a big armored cat, we need 3,200. So definitely more fish production. And then we just start swinging early. Just gotta keep saving up 7 more cats. And then I think we'll just get started on the archers that are gonna spawn back here because they are inevitable. So by the time our cats show up, they're down to 1 archer, which is huge. And there we go, racking in money from attacking the castle again. And then we just get 2 more archers, and here come the armored cats. Got some real warrior cats here, although I have not read those books. But we actually dealt with the armored cats pretty early, which is good. And we still have some archers. Hopefully the sword cats keep the archers safe a little bit more. Good. Definitely need more sword cats though, because my goodness, they are just getting stomped right now. Oh, and there's more of their archers. Great. Not okay. Go away. Oh, but they're streaming out more sword cats. Oh my goodness, this is a lot to keep up with, but we're still getting money. Can we go the distance? Can we see the final wave? We actually do see the final wave. 3 of these armored centurion things. You know, centurions makes a little more sense, but it also quickly destroys our castle. But once we add our own guardians and then dump $800 into the fish production, we might be able to do this. We could probably spawn 2 guardians by the time the second wave shows up. Just gotta make sure this one goes down right here, and sure enough, 2 guardians. Oh, this is gonna be rude. Hopefully they can, okay, they can 2-shot these cats, which is a little slower than I would like. But let's back them up with 2 archers, and that should close the gap. Oh, so they're looking at science over there. Wow. But there we go. The archers do not stand a chance, and our guardians are attacking their base. let's send a couple swords to help them, because all these cats together does not spell good news for our guardians, but thankfully we have a new one rolling up, as they have 2 guardians they're about to send out. Can we keep the first one alive? I think the first one's alive. Let's just send out 2 more. And this is looking good. We're keeping up the pressure. Maybe 2 more archers ought to help. Our guardians also almost have 1,000 health. That is crazy. And their base is halfway destroyed. Just keep it going, keep it going. More guardians are showing up, but I think we're okay. And we got it, yes! We have beaten the Bronze Age and we're into whatever age this is. Oh, right, the Vikings, that's what's next. And we also got $8,000 out of that, which is half of what we need, but we also, more importantly, have enough for a new egg. Come on, please be good. A fox. That's the second most common one, but I think that still makes it better than one of the rabbits. So now we got 3 different little pets. Also, this fox almost looks like a weasel. But in any case, let's up our fish production up to, I was hoping for 1.5, but not quite there yet. A little bit more click damage, a little more base health. And then let's see how bad the Viking age is for our cats. Hopefully we can take out the first one. Oh, never mind. They get 2 right away. Just gotta hold out a little bit more, and 2 guardians. Hopefully this makes a difference. They can almost 2-shot one of them, but they do a decent chunk of damage to one of our other guardians. Let's get some archers to help them. One guardian's down, another one is about to go down. Oh, that didn't even matter. Who are you? An axe thrower. Rude. But thankfully you're a lot weaker, so we're actually doing a decent chunk of damage to these Vikings and earning a decent chunk of money out of it too. But our archers are in a spot of trouble here. Oh, and that's their boss cat right there with a great axe. Oh, yikes. Oh, yikes. Well, I wish we did a little better there, or a little worse, because our money is evil right now, but at least it lets us up to 1.4 per second, and then a little more click damage. Not that that's gonna make a difference, because they send out 2 cats at once in the beginning, but if we can get rid of one of them, then that makes it easier for our beginner guardians, which we can honestly get close to sending out 3 at once. Make it at least start with 3 at once and just say they were all at once.
You're faking a fraud!
Because it does take all 3 of them to take out one of these Vikings, and even then it's not instantaneous. And their axe thrower is just rude. I don't think it's even worth sending out the sword cats against these guys. They are just built different. And yeah, the archers weren't safe there, but there's so many of these Viking cats here, it doesn't even make a difference. This guy has 2,500 health, and that's after getting hit once. My goodness. Although we did earn a little bit more money there. I think we just gotta spend what we can on click damage, which is still 100 per point, kind of. So we can do 15 damage at a time, which is almost enough to take out one of these Viking cats, and there it is. So now we can actually save up for sending both of the guardians onto one of them. And then get some archers involved too, because that helps. And then let's hopefully get rid of this guy quickly. There we go. Almost enough for 2 more guardians. And I think we're forced to attack the front cat because we're all the way over here. We're still attacking. Wow, that influence range is great. We were like halfway across the lane and then we were still attacking the great axe cat. Well, we did what we could. So if we just do that again without spending anything, then we might have enough to evolve. And as soon as this axe thrower shows up, we're gonna deal with him just to try and save our guardians. And thankfully we did. Saving a guardian, that's ironic. But unfortunately, by the time both of them arrived there, they were very squishy. And they're at the point where they can attack the great axe cat, but unfortunately he is not very good there. And is that guy helping us? Whoa, he's helping us. Wow. I guess with his help we got enough to evolve, so thanks. Oh my goodness, wow. Bro thinks he's a main character or something. But he's actually helping us get through the final wave here, which is crazy. I think this was the guy that was advancing through the other waves before, so thanks. So now all that's left for our guardians to do is just beat up their base and then we can get 70 more eggs. Although our cats were definitely not strong enough to do this by themselves. And all this money is gonna go away very quickly. So at least we're getting eggs. Like, look at how many cats are attacking their base right here, and it is still taking a while. Whoop, and it lagged. But there we go, 70 eggs, yay. And now we're into the Wild West. Oh, and I guess there's a daily reward of 50 more eggs, thanks. So we can buy 2 more rabbits, which actually means that we can do another fusion. And can both of these rabbits fuse? 3 identical pets, so we need another level 2 rabbit. But more importantly, we can evolve to become Vikings ourselves by blasting to the future. So now it's Vikings versus Stone Age. Oh, this is gonna be brutal, but we gotta start it. And these cats cost 7 fish, and we only do 1 damage, but let's just do what we can so we can save up as much fish as possible, which I was hoping would be enough for 2 Vikings right away, but we just gotta send 1. Can one of these cats even one-shot the cavemen? Oh, they can. Oh, now we're talking. Even 3 caveman cats cannot take out one of these guys. They are just awesome. And the stone throwers don't make me laugh. I almost wonder if I could have done this with just 1 Viking cat. Well, we don't gotta think about it now because we are through the Stone Age and onto the Bronze Age, which might be slightly challenging, but we gotta up the fish production as much as possible. And this really is not worth us doing, but at least our fish are fast enough where we can send out 3 raiders to begin with. And I think even one of them is just one-shotting these guys. All we have is 1 type of unit, and we are already just getting through 2 different ages. But now, can we afford? Oh, the axe thrower costs 9,000 and a half. Although this rate of production isn't so bad. Can we get it to 1 per second? We can. And then we'll just boost our click damage until 10 seems right, just so we can help out a little bit. But 540 health means we have to click these guys 54 times, which is definitely more than what it takes for them to reach our base. But at least we can send out 3 of our own raiders. Oh, and also this guy needs to go down. At least I know we can take him out. Ooh, but let's take out you first because you're weaker. And then we can take out you. No, don't throw that. Rude. Trying to stockpile cats here so we can send out 5 cats at once. All of them grouping on the same cat should mean that there's less damage dealt to them overall. Oh, but then the Great Axe Cat. Oh, yikes. Gotta quickly replace 3 of them, but we're through the first Great Axe Cat. We're doing better. But then there's 2 Axe Throwers. Rude. Stop it. Annoying. And then 2 Great Axe Cats. Can we at least take out 1 more of them before our little hut falls? I don't even know what you call these things. It down. Hey, but just that was enough to get the Axe Hurlers. Sure, but these cats are getting expensive, so we definitely need way more fish rate. At least we're getting 1.29 fish every second. Oh, gross. 1 axe hurler costs as much as the Guardian. I also forgot to be attacking these guys, but we still save up enough fish for 4 of them, which does well enough on the battlefield that we can send out 1 axe hurler and take out this one back here. And the axe hurler does quite a bit of damage, but unfortunately, he does not have a lot of health. And now there's you, so we gotta send out a small armada for you. He's also very slow to attack, which kind of plays to our advantage because we dealt with him. But look at the size of this army here. Oh my goodness, and then immediately followed by Great Axe Cats. Really gotta make sure I'm saying that right. So fish production, absolutely need more. 1.5 fish per second, basically. Well, let's see, 5 cats at the beginning should hold the line long enough for one of these axe hurlers to go out behind them. Really wish I could take out this guy better, but sadly no. But we have actually reached their base. Awesome. Oh, and there's their first Great Axe Cat, but he's down. I think we were just down to 1. Time to send out the back few and then get rid of these guys as our axe hurlers got taken out. But now there's 2 of these guys, so I feel like we need all of the raiders that we can. Oh, and here comes a lot of them. My goodness, we need way better numbers to deal with all of these. The raiders only hold the line for a little bit. Look at those little shivs. My goodness, it's just a whole wave of cats. I would certainly like to do more damage myself, just to deal with those axe hurlers sooner, but I think we can get away with this for a little bit. We're definitely gonna need that barbarian or whatever he is. I think that sounds better, but we're definitely gonna need that guy to get through this. But thankfully we can take out one of these cats on our own and spawn 5 to deal with that one. And now the axe hurler is taken out super quick, and we can actually spawn 2 of our own. And there's the first barbarian cat, but oh, I think we got him. Okay, we got him. So let's just help ourselves to more axe hurlers. And then hopefully, okay, one of these barbarians is taken out super quick. But we quickly gotta rejuvenate our raider numbers because that was the last one there. And okay, here's the lot of them. My goodness, that is just so many of them. Well, at least we got $27 before they got taken out. And I think we got through most of the raider cats. But we actually have enough to get the Berserker. I was close. And then we can buy just 1 more point of damage. So same as before, but why don't we save up 16 fish so we can have 1 Berserker behind them, and then we can get 2 axe hurlers. So now the Berserker is attacking their base too. Yes. Oh, and now Berserker is attacking each other. He is certainly quite the tanky unit, so we can actually save up a lot of fish. before he's taken out, and now we're up to 2 of them. But we can spawn 4. I think that's 4? 3. There's number 4, and hopefully that can get through quite a few of these raiders. Why don't we get an axe hurler to help them out? It certainly does quite a number, but my goodness, they stack up really quickly. Our Berserker doesn't even last a second, but that means our fish production needs even more help. And then sure, more click damage as much as possible. There we go, click damage 20. We got 1 2/3 fish every second. So let's see if we can send out 2 Berserkers against 1 of their raiders as soon as we take out 1 of them here. There we go, and then 2 there. This should work out pretty well, and their axe thrower here should go down no problem, so we can send out 2 more Berserkers. But our Berserkers could definitely use some axe throwers as backup, and I cannot tell where the enemies are anymore. There's a lot of them just grouped up in one area. I also can't tell who I'm punching, but I feel like it's not the right person. But let's get 2 more Berserkers out there, because I feel like these 2 are about to advance on our axe throwers, which we can get 1 more of. Oh, but this is the wave of a lot of them. Hopefully the Berserkers can take out a few of them. We are getting money, so that means a few of them are going down, but oh dear, this is not looking good here. Can we hold off just a little bit to get 2 more? And there we go, right at the entrance. This is crazy here. Maybe Berserkers isn't the play right there. But let's continue getting more fish production. So we're getting 1.74 fish and more click damage. We might have to save up on the last wave just to get a whole bunch of raiders like they're doing. But initially, we can still start with 2 and get an axe thrower. Make sure we take care of this one. Now we just save up the rest for a whole bunch of raiders. And we're still getting through their enemies, which means that we can start to damage their base pretty soon. As soon as we get through all of them. There we go, we're damaging their base, and look at how much fish we're storing up already. But now here comes the troublesome wave. So as soon as our line collapses, including the axe thrower right there. Wait for it, wait for it. We have 100 fish. Time to send out all the raiders that we can. I don't even know how many that is. How many 7s fit into 100? But let's back them up with an axe or Berserker as well. Oh my goodness, they still went through that whole line. Goodness gracious. Wow. We need a lot more fish, but this is still just getting so expensive. Maybe we can boost our base health a bit too, just so it lasts slightly longer. I feel like we gotta go through these initial waves with as few units as possible. But 2 here shouldn't be bad. And then we wait for the axe thrower to come out here, beat him up. Let's just keep pulling up units, and then we'll replace the Berserkers. And maybe we start spawning the raiders now, because the sooner we can take out their units, the less trouble we'll have later. But they're already here, great. Maybe back up with another thrower. A lot of them are only in the hundreds, so that should mean they're easy to deal with. But now we gotta store up more of them again. I can't even tell who's, like, weak right now that I'm hitting. But just store them up right at the entrance. Come on, get through more of them. We are beating them. There's just too many of them. Maybe instead of fish production, we build up our own damage so we can do 31 damage. So now we are an actually capable unit in the fight. We can take out 1 unit before the halfway point, and that's good news. Maybe that means that we can take out both of them. There we go, there we go. Hey, check it out. We took them both out and we didn't even have to spawn anybody. That means that our buying strategy can wait an entire wave. Oh, and then we still take out you, which is much sooner. Oh, that's good. So our Berserkers are outnumbered for a time, but we are storing up a lot of fish. So we can hopefully pull off the same strategy we did, but with all Berserkers, because they are much better at what they do. Face took a little bit of damage, but that's fine. Here comes the big wave. Wait for it, and now spawn all the Berserkers that we can. I think that was like 6 of them. And then we can hopefully take out a few of the raiders that are here also. Just gotta, you know, plug away at them and spawn as many Berserkers as we can. Just gotta keep adding to the pile. As soon as we get through this, we'll be set. I think we're getting it. Oh yes, we got through them. All those Berserkers with our own army of Berserkers that are merging faces, and it's kind of creepy. But now they can all just go to town on the enemy base with no resistance. This is a real Viking raid party. And so many of them hit at once. There's so much money that pops out too. But they all have roughly the same timing, so it's very staggered. But when all of them attack together, that's almost 3,000 damage. Beautiful, we got him. No eggs though, because that guy helped us. But now we have this. And we need 130,000 to advance to the next stage, which is the Indian Age. But how tough are they? 1.6 thousand health? At least it's only one of them. Can we do that much damage before he reaches our base? Oh, not quite, but he hopefully can one-shot it. Wow, he can three-shot it. Wow, these cats are strong. We need more click damage for ourselves, so we can do almost 50. And that lets us speed up this one a lot sooner. Very good. And then there's only one again, which is interesting. I think we can get him before he destroys our base though. Just barely. So let's send out all the Berserkers that we can, which is 4. But I feel like they don't do enough damage to make this very easy. And there's 3 of them this time. Maybe another one. And they got bows. No. You get out of here. Oh, and there's one on a horse. They got a horse. It's a horse, of course. Oh, and so many more of them. Oh dear, this is the dinos all over again. I'm sorry, does the one on the horse throw spears? At least we're over 50 damage and a little faster fish. 52 damage per swipe, I think. Okay, only 1 hit there on the camp. That's good. And 2 axe hurlers should make a lot of difference, but these archers just have the most range right now. And yeah, this one does throw spears. That is insane. And this is the tanky one? I think axe throwers are gonna be supreme here. We are almost through this big guy, but we kind of are struggling there, and he just one-shot our camp. So why don't we just go again, because we are at 80,000, and we actually got rid of him that time before he struck the camp, so maybe it can survive more than 1 spear throw. I want to at least take out the horse guy before our camp goes down, but it doesn't happen quick enough. Thankfully though, that was all we needed to advance to the Indian Age, which if the number of battles means anything, then I think that means that our little cat civilization is halfway as strong as it could be, all the way to the future like some of those other guys had. But for today, I think we did good. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Subscribe for more so you don't miss it, and we'll see you in the next one.